We'll come back. So this is my last 5 minutes or so at the Elwood Lounge, and I was thinking tonight, I was thinking, fuck, what am I going to do? What am I going to do at the Elwood Lounge in my last 5 minutes? And Anna, my sister, and I think she's turning up because she's supposed to be like second last on tonight. She said, why don't you talk about your first marriage breakup? And I was like, well, why would I talk about that, Anna? And she said, well, it was pretty funny. And I said, well, I'm glad that the end of my first marriage was funny to you. And but anyway, for lack of better material, here goes. So it was back in 1989, and back then I wasn't like I am now. I wouldn't go on stage. I was very skinny. I looked like our headliner act tonight, Gavin Semple, back then. Me and Gav, we share that in common. Sort of like Make-A-Wish kid sort of thing. That's why I sort of look. Is that bad? Have I crossed the line? I've crossed the line there, haven't I? Sorry about, yeah, all right, okay, that was a new bit. I'll write that off. Fucking don't do that, Pete. That was bad. Fucking, that's something Aaron would do. So anyway, but Gav's coming on later. Anyway, so I was very nervous, right? And especially especially if I saw a good-looking woman like you or you or you or you or you or you or you. Oh, yeah, you too, yeah, fucking oath, yeah. So, like pretty much any woman here, like, I'd just be like, I'd just be so nervous, you know, and so Dad, he thought, this is no good, we're going to do something about little Pete. So he sent me up to Uncle Darryl's dairy farm in Warburton. Do we all know where Warburton is? Yeah. So, yeah, because it's got the bike track, hasn't it? Warburton. It's got like a bike track that was on the railway track. You know, anyway, so I got up there and I started working the land and milking the cows. I'm working the land and I'm milking the cows. And I was just getting stronger and fitter and it was great. All right, but the problem, like Warburton back then in 1989, like there was no bike track back there. There was nothing to do. Right, so what I'd do, I'd just go down to the back paddock and I'd start like a big bonfire and I'd have my 6-pack of VBs and I'd just sit out and I'd drink with the stars and it would be me and my horse and a few cows and some pigs and some geese and a gander and some and a fox. And a beaver, like a real beaver, and which is weird because they're not even native to Australia. But and the most importantly, there would be a small grey kangaroo named Kylie. Look, I'm not an idiot. I know its real name wasn't Kylie. Its real name was probably. But back then, I couldn't speak kangaroo. And so I called it Kylie because in 1989, Kylie, she was at the top of her game. Like she'd done Neighbours and she had that locomotion song, right? And the other reason I called it Kylie because with the flames, right, and the right light and the moon and the stars and everything, and the kangaroo was on the other side of the flames, and it was sort of like that. From behind, the kangaroo looked like Kylie Minogue, right? So after a few months of being down there, after a few months of being down there, Dad said, "Get back, Pete." So I came back to the big smoke, and now I'm a new man. I'm pumped, and I've got heaps of confidence. I'm a different man, and I met a young lady, and we fell in love like straight away. But there was a problem, because as we all know, back in 1989, if you wanted to have sex, isn't that right, Jody? If you wanted to have sex, right, you had to get married, right, first. It's not like that, like Tanya, Tanya's got, yeah, that's right. And it's like, It's not like today where they just, they get their phone and they go take a photo of their dick or their vagina and then they send it to each other by Instagram, and then they just arrange to meet up at a bus stop or a tram depot or fucking 7-Eleven over there. It doesn't really matter as long as there's a wheelie bin where you can have a quick route, and then just get on your bus, train, tram and head on down to Centrelink, pick up your check. But anyway, it was a different time, it was a slower time back then. So we had a short engagement because I was horny as fuck because I've been up at Warburton. And so we had a big marriage, it was fucking awesome. And we went back to the hotel, and then she went into the bathroom to get ready for the lovemaking. Right, and I thought, fuck, I better get ready for the lovemaking too. So I started just moving all the furniture out of the room. Like I put the bed up against the thing, and I put all the cupboards and everything in the hallway. And then she came out of the bathroom. She was looking sensational. She had a pink teddy and makeup. Everything was good. And she goes, Peter, why have you moved all the furniture out of the room? And I'm not sure, but I think what I said next might have ended the relationship, because she said, yeah, why have you moved the furniture out of the room? And I said, well, I don't know about this making love to a woman, but when you fuck a kangaroo, you need a lot of space. So, and then she's just gone, get your hands on me! And I'm like, I fucking calm down. She goes, calm down, you fuck kangaroos. I said kangaroo, right? It's not, I wasn't out there rooting mobs of them. I'm not some kind of fucking sicko, right? And then she goes, it doesn't matter how many there were. And I said, well, it did look like Dolly Minogue. And she goes, it doesn't matter who it looked like. I said, could have been worse. And she said, how? And I said, well, it could have been Craig McLaughlin. And she goes, this isn't about the fucking cast of Neighbours. And then she goes, you're sick, you should be locked up. And I said, oh, now you're exaggerating. Like, what for? She goes, it's against the law to fuck kangaroos. I said, since when? And then she goes, since the beginning of Federation. Alright? And you gotta remember, like, this was before the internet. There was no way I could fact check that. But I have looked into it since, and she's right. Like, I had to fuck kangaroos, but anyway, so after, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months, a couple of restraining orders, I had to sort of end that relationship. And you know what they say? They say, like, when one relationship closes, another one opens, and that's when I met my second wife. Where is she, Anne? Anne, are you still here? She's up the back there. And that lasted like 28 years. And that's why. It's because Anne's French, and the French are much more understanding. It's Anne's birthday. It's like, happy birthday. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to bring on, is it you, Bretty? Are you up? Bretty? Yeah. Let's bring on Mr. Brett Hunter.